taken the shortcut, and you may or may not know how much I love the vines. How cool is this? And it's a dirt road. The vines have taken over. We're about 1 hour away from Blue Ridge.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Aegis Moto Adventures. Hey, we're off on another big adventure here, but things changed just a little bit for us, so let me explain. Originally, we had planned on taking the bikes up to Canada again and doing some backcountry stuff in northern Quebec. However, those plans came to a screeching halt when something unforeseen happened and changed our plans completely. And so we decided last minute here to do something just a little bit different. And what we're going to do is we are going to go back, and today we're going to pick up a piece of the TransAmerica Trail that we missed. However, because of the time constraints, we decided to do it in the trucks instead of the motorcycles. So we'll be getting here shortly. We're in northern Georgia, and we'll be on the trail fairly shortly.
Good morning, it's Sherry from Aegis Moto Adventures. Hey, we're going to finish the TAT trail in our Land Cruiser today. We have Roy and Rose, and they're in their own vehicle. This is the hotel we stayed at last night. It's very nice, a Comfort Inn in Blue Ridge. So anyway, we're going to finish the TAT trail, and I just can't wait. I'm looking forward to a really fun adventure today. It's beautiful here.
For those of you who haven't watched our TransAmerica Trail videos, let me bring you up to speed. We are currently as far as the Utah and Idaho border. However, during the course of our travels, we have occasionally skipped over some sections of the trail. The Chattahoochee National Forest is one such section. So this series will try to cover a missed section of the TAT, and it will also include Onyx off-road trails and a portion of the SCAR, the South Carolina Adventure Route. After a short drive, we arrive at McKaysville, Georgia. We'll pick up the TransAmerica Trail just north of Copper Hill, Tennessee, which borders McKaysville. Today, Copper Hill is a tourist attraction due to the Blue Ridge Scenic Railway. Daily excursions run through the G Creek Wilderness on the Hiwassee River train route. Pretty cool. Eventually, we turn off the highway and head up into the mountains. It isn't long, though, before we run into a road closed sign. At the time, I didn't realize it, but the closed road was where we were supposed to go. At this point, I will let you know we are no longer on the TransAmerica Trail. The road closure is the official TAT. Unfortunately, we found one other closed section in the National Forest. Lucky for us, my mistake, which wasn't caught until later in the afternoon, proved to be a great alternative to the TransAmerica Trail. Currently, TAT riders will face the same choices we had to make. The Chattahoochee National Forest is absolutely beautiful. I find it so relaxing to be in the woods with no one else around. We've packed food, water, and our camping gear. We'll probably eat lunch on the trail at a minimum. As for camping, it will depend on the heat. It has been my experience it needs to be about 75 degrees or less at night. Otherwise, one just sweats all night in a restless sleep. So we'll see on that one. Today, the road is quite nice with few obstacles. They call it a 2-lane Forest Service road, but that's debatable. There are some areas that would require an oncoming vehicle to pull off or back up to a wider spot. Before this trip is over, we'll encounter washed out areas, stream crossings, and downed trees. Some portions are very rough as well. Oftentimes, not much information is given about the wildlife, but I can assure you, we saw several black bears in our travels. This means if you are on a motorcycle, carry bear spray and keep your food away from camp. Luckily, we get to see some elegant white-tailed deer also. I just never get tired of seeing these amazing animals. It seems that four-wheelers or Forest Service workers keep the roads open from fallen trees and limbs. However, washouts remain unfixed due to the complexity of getting equipment to the site. If you're on a motorcycle, no problem at all. But if you're in a vehicle, higher ground clearance is advised. So far, this adventure rider is the only one we've seen. There will be some others, but it's still fairly lonely out here. Because we are in the mountains, we encounter numerous switchbacks. We have to go kind of cautiously around these in case there's somebody else coming from the other way. But it's still a lot of fun. And eventually we run up into a spot where the road is really rough. Don't look now, but to the left is a steep drop-off. I wish we could show you the overlooks that we can see through the trees. Every now and then one can view the forest as far as the eye can see. It's really pretty amazing. One of the things not noticeable from the video is the condition of the road. With a motorcycle, one can just roll through the rougher spots. Easy peasy, really. But with the truck, I'm trying to pick the most favorable line. And I'm doing this while turning the GoPro on and off from its magnet mount on the roof. After numerous miles, we reach a fork in the road. Without detailed maps, I'm relying on the Onyx off-road maps in my GPS heavily. I'm not really lost, but a wrong choice could cause us a long backtrack. So far I've avoided mistakes, but later on I'll make some. There seems to be a trend in the backcountry community about obstacle removal. Most downed trees are cut right at the edge of the road. This leaves trees sticking out, like this one here. It isn't a problem, but you do have to stay vigilant to avoid scraping along them. I'm cutting this day's ride into 2 parts. We had over 200 clips with this day. So I hope you'll join us on this adventure when we pick back up with next week's video. So as for now, take care, and we'll see you in the next video.